Hello, good morning, and welcome back to JankyCraft. I am Noden, your host, as always. So, stuff happening, and indeed, stuff is happening. I don't know, did I show you guys this thing? So got my storage area just sort of started with just sort of the basic blocks. These are mostly just sort of buildy blocks. I haven't, it's not done yet, but you know, just sort of buildy blocks, and it expands upwards as required. Yes, anyway, so today we will be getting to work, getting to our storage device. Speaking of storage device, it's a storage device extravaganza. Buy one storage device at regular price and get your second storage device for only 25% off. Yes, we'll be creating our storage device for our slimy farmy and Ushiba. So, yes, so I have extended our little madoodle up here just a little bit, making it pretty, because the elevator for this is going to be a central part of our design, because it's quite nice. Munch. This reminds me, just quickly, it's actually, that has nothing, none of that reminded me. I was reminded that we are actually now in 1.8, the official release of 1.8, and in the 1.8 release, bunnies are no longer tameable, which means that they are now a viable murder source. So we can just feel free to kill them and eat their fleshes all we want. It's open season on Webbits. I've also determined that my little stone auto smelter thingy here is, well, not really auto smelter, but smelting mechanism is in the way. So I'm just going to try and quickly move this without, oh good God, this is not going to go well. I have a way of doing this. We will do it this way. This is my theory. My theory is that if I break all of these and just let everything despawn, everything will work fine. No. Is that I can do this. And we can just keep loading up. Is that everything? Oh, God. Nowhere near everything. We need more chests. We're going to need more chests, guys. We're going to need more chests. Alright, let's put down some more chests here. Man, that stuff just flew everywhere. That's, hey now. Thank you. Alright, this is not going the way I want it to go. I feel like I have too many things in my inventory all of a sudden. I don't know why that is. Maybe it's because it's just full of stone and garbage. Nearly there, nearly there. Is that all of it? Did we get it all? Alright, perfect. Yes, finally. Haha. Yes, so we are going to get to work on our madoodle device. So, like I said, so this is going to have, it's going to be it's going to work aesthetically, I hope. But as importantly, it is going to function functionally. It's actually, I chose a design that would show off the function more. I've done a lot of builds, and if you remember or watched, I missed one. On the old JankyCraft server, we had a item silo that we used as a storage. Oh goodness gracious! I don't know what that was. Like a fly just flew into my throat or something. But that we used to store sugarcane or reeds, however you like to pronounce the term. Sorry, just gonna have some water there. And we actually built it to look like an actual silo, and I really liked that design. But this one I wanted to change a little bit because I wanted to have an indicator on here, and just to show how full it was. So I started off with the idea that I would go around looking and start building my own. I'm getting some weirdness. There's some weirdness going on here. I'm not well pleased with. But what was I gonna say? I don't know what I was gonna say. You know, goodness gracious. It's just so, everything's just gotta be so complicated sometimes. So I decided originally that I was actually going to design my own little storage system here with the indicator lights and making it all purdy and things like that. And then I realized, you know what, there's no point in reinventing the wheel. So I just did a quick little YouTube search there, and I came across, I believe it's Mumbo Jumbo's, which if you haven't checked out his channel, he does some really great redstone work. Truly fantastic looking stuff. That's as far as we really need that to go right now. It's, yeah, well worth taking a look at. So I'm going to, where did we just, did I really just fall down this? How did we even, how is this even still here? How is this even still a thing? Is there even a way out? Let's just, goodness, people leaving holes everywhere. I know it was me, but still, what did I? Alright. So yeah, so it's a version of his design for a storage system. Basically we're just using this, which is our own design, which we've created, and the rest of it is all him. So I'm going to, oh crap, I need one of these. Oh, I got one right over there. Goodness, you know, we're just never as prepared as I'd like to be. I started off, I'm like, oh, I'll just get my things here and get started. I'm like, oh, okay, we just need to move this structure now that we've created. Oh, we just need to, like, everything I'm trying to do right now just requires more steps than is truly, I think, necessary. So, and I don't know why that is, but it seems to be a habit of issues going on. So we need a comparator. That's going to go into this guy. I'm just sort of building this now and hoping that I can make it make sense later when I'm actually done with it. Mostly because if I try to explain, I think, as I go, nothing will, in fact, get done. So, let me just take one more look at this next photo. It is too long. Okay. I don't need that on my bar anymore. Alright, so there's that. Perfect. And this is that where we put that? Yes. Yes, it is. So this is like a so. You see, I am not well pleased with that. All right, so continuing on. Yes, we'll just build it. Just build the bloody thing already, would you? Okay, so we need towers. Towers of blazing towerness. All right, so starting here. This is going to be much more difficult, I am sure now, that I'm not in creative, because it's much easier. It's just much this whole sort of thing just would be just so much easier if I could just fly, and I can't. What I should grab is, I wonder if I have any ladders still over there. That would be brilliant and helpful. Ladders, 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 ladders. Yes, yes. We're not prepared, but we are prepared enough. So if I just use, what do you mean I can put ladders on glass? God damn it! Why is everything gotta be so complicated? All right. Can I reach that wall? Yes, I can. Okay. So I need these guys, and now these just need to alternate. Ooh, look at us go. We're doing it. We are doing it. Yes, we are professionals. And on top of each of these, okay, let's get let's get the next steps going first before we do that. And I need a few more of those. Where does that one start? There. Okay, let's pull this out for a moment so we can stand on top. And I believe we just start with the... Yes. Yes, okay, so this will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. Okay, so I don't even need that one. And then on each of those, we will need a comparator. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we need to get that one back into place. Like so. Something just definitely does not seem to be in its correct location. And I'm, as of yet, not entirely... I'm wondering if I've put this whole thing one too high. Alright, I am going to sleep and look at my reference material, and I will be right back. Alrighty, one of these days, it would be really nice to be able to build one of these things and not stop and have to move everything up one. That's basically what it is. Basically, I just built this on the ground and needed to move it up one. So, I have removed things, just changed them slightly so that that would work. So where were we? Yes, this is where we were. Okay, so, oh, scheiße. So we are ready for our next part of this, which is to put in the chests, which I'm hoping works easily. I'm not entirely convinced yet. Okay, yes, that's right. Okay, so I just plug those guys in like so. So yeah, so like I said, this is a design from Mumbo Jumbo. You can check out his channel. I will try to see if I can find it and link it in the description. And obviously, if I've been saying Mumbo Jumbo and it isn't Mumbo Jumbo all this time, I will correct that mistake. We got some hoppers here. So these guys, which are now, this ladder is not in the most convenient location for continuing this at all. We'll just point into this bit here, like that, and let's just check some ladders on the other side of this, shall we? Just so that we can make our lives easier. And this guy just goes into there. All right, so what do we have so far now? The bulk of the actual system now is, in fact, in place. So, items, which will come up our elevator here, will get whisked away via a water thing into the top of this. Items will then filter through all these chests down into the bottom here and slowly collect on their way up. As boxes begin to fill and have items constantly in them, the comparators will actually read that there are items there and send a signal out and activate one of our 8 indicator lights, allowing us to see from a distance approximately how full our system is. And though we don't have an on-off switch for our slime farm, at least we'll have an idea of what's going on, and we can worry about maybe turning it off if it ever fills up at a later date. Mostly it's just there for fun. I mean, there's no reason to have an indicator thing. There's no reason why we couldn't just walk up and open a bunch of chests, but you know what? It's kind of cool, so we're going to go on with it. So I'm going to quickly build a little water stream to go up to the top there, and yeah, then we'll turn it on, we can start it filling up, and we can continue finishing up with the beautifications. Man. Alright, so we are ready to get this going here and do a little bit of a test, maybe do a little bit of a test, and then turn this bad boy on. So I'm just going to run upstairs very quickly here and throw our water down. This ladder won't stay here. I've just gone to here for the moment. Let's put a block over this, and this should now just work. Perfect. So now if we take one of our imaginary slime balls that would have fallen up, and they'll just go screaming down. You can see we've got a little hopper there, and it plops down through and into here. So if we empty this out now, you'll see that it's empty. And if we threw them in here, they would just slowly, like it says it's full now, but it'll actually just slowly filter down and into the bottom thing, and eventually this light will go out. There it goes. So now if we want some slime balls, we would just come and we could access them from right here. It doesn't let us know how full the chests are, but we know that once it moves to the next light, that the chest below it is full. So we end up with 16 chests, so that's 8, or 16 boxes, 8 double chests worth of slime ball storage, which is quite a lot. If we're being honest, that's quite a lot. So I'm pretty happy with how much storage we've got there. So we'll need to cap this off, and I'm gonna pull this ladder out now and hopefully not run water down here and ruin everything. Oh yeah. So we can pull this out as well. And yeah, we can get to making this all nice and pretty. Beautiful like, so that you know what like is beautiful. So let's pop down here. So I wanted to keep with a similar coloring, we'll say anyways, to what we have for our structure there. I may do a roof on this at some point. I haven't completely figured out everything about this build yet. There's a lot of things ideas that I like, that I just haven't gotten around to figuring out yet. And one of the main ones is what to do about the roof with this. So most of those, like, I don't know, that confusion, that indecision, it comes down to the fact that because we're trying to show off so much of the mechanism of the redstone. I mean, and it's not a complicated, device by any stretch of the imagination. But because we're trying to show it off a little bit, it's just naturally not going to match what we've already built. So we need, to work some sort of concepts of some, I don't know. It requires more thought, and certainly more thought than I have yet put into it. I didn't need that deck here, actually. Can we axe this up a bit? Can we just axe this up a bit? Thank you. So yeah, not sure how it's all gonna work yet, but let's just. Oh, why did I do that? And we'll just get this again. Like I said, keeping up the a similar sort of style to what we've done. Already, and I think we can just throw down a bunch of. You know what? I've been avoiding doing that this entire time. And alas, poor Yorick. I can no longer wait. And let's just half slab this up, just to prevent some mobs from spawning on top. Oops. Me. Dunk, 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 dunk. Oh, I want to replace that with a wood block. Alright, let's just quickly... Bam! And we're just going to throw a torch in there. Just at least temporarily to keep things from spawning on top of this. Of the woody beamy bit. So let's pop down here. So we've got a good start. Not too shabbily. The other one that we're going to do, just very quickly, is we're going to throw some more glass up onto it. Assuming that I can figure out what the hell I'm doing. Where's the glass going? Hole right here. So 4. I'll just throw a base down so we know that's where it's going. Oops. 4. And the glass. And let's get dirt on our bar as well, because we're going to need it. Oh, we need to get those ladders off too. This is a good axe. I like this axe. I mentioned how much I love this axe. Alright, get off. Alright. Back to the glasswork here. Alright, so let's just pop this up. And this will just keep mobs from walking in there, and it closes it up, makes it look like a proper closed up closey thing. Like so. And pop down. We'll do the other side up real quick. And we will be ready to turn this puppy on officially. Oh, did I? Yes, I did. Ha ha ha. I was like, hope there's not just a bunch of grass down there just looking awful. And this guy. Perfect. Alright, so that is us done. Now we are ready to turn this on and get this sucker filling up again. So let's head downstairs. We got that switch still installed in the basement. I actually did make a slight change down here as well, which I just want to show you quickly. I actually recorded this episode directly after recording the other episode, and in that slight gap between hitting the record button and hitting the record button, I made another change to this design. I noticed as I had it running that let's just get over here so I can show you that I was getting a few items sort of just getting caught right there, and I think it was because this chest was acting as the block of the waterway, and I think that because the chest is just ever so slightly narrower than a proper block, every once in a while items were getting hung up on it. So then they would collect a bit, and things weren't popping out as quickly and as smoothly as possible. So I brought it down to just a single chest, and moved everything into... and then just piped it around instead of having it go where it previously went. Now, can I reach that from here? Oh, damn. I don't like that it gives me the box to say, yeah, you go ahead, you can do this all you want. Alright, so that now you can see is just pumping them out. We actually collected an extra one there, which is unfortunate. And now we can head upstairs and we can watch these begin to filter through our system. It's so exciting. I'm so excited. It's nighttime. We should sleep some. Come on. No. Access ladders. Access ladders. The nice thing is that now that this is done, I don't need to go up and down this anymore. And I'm so happy because this takes just so damn long sometimes. So that looks alright, looking alright. Have a bit of a sleep here. Take a look, take another peek, see. Oh, that's not where I want those to be, is it? Yes, it is. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, it's good. So we can just pop over here. We can see the items are going up our little elevator, and we can come up here and we won't collect them if we walk up to it. That's what we want, is that guy to just ruin our day now that we're all done. So yeah, so items are coming up here, and we can look down here and they're just falling in through our system. And that is us, man. How cool is that? I'm gonna just do a bit of terraforming here, just so that the entrance is got a little bit more space. One of the ideas that I have, let's get away from this just a little bit. For down here is because we've got this building, and I've got a few other like similar sized structure building, is that to have almost like a little storage, mass storage, farmy village thing. So we'll have one of these. I'm going to have a reed farm, similar kind of structure, maybe in just beside it. I don't know. I haven't decided completely. Oh, I removed the forest that I had planted here. Mostly so I could fill in these watery things and not get destroyed by mobs every 5 seconds, which was what was happening. I'm going to replant it. I'm actually going to try to join that forest to that forest. So I'm going to do it a little bit better. I want to get the different kinds of wood in there. Anyways, you know what? It's all lots of stuff going on. Lots of cool things happening. I'm really happy that we got this done. Oh, God. And I don't have any food here either. Jump shot. I'm really happy with how this has turned out so far. Like I said, I don't know if I'm going to do a roof on it or not. I kind of like it just sitting there. Anyways, yeah, so I'm pretty happy with that. I will see you guys next time. I don't know what we're going to do yet, but I'll figure it out. And until then, you stumble over my own exit. Ciao, I love you. Good night.